Okay, I've gone ahead and done. Taking my grinder, I've opened up the area here so I can get more weld penetration in there. Now, I'll just put a couple light tacks in there. Just want to see if I'm going to blow through, if I got to reset my welder to overheat. That's definitely something you don't want to do right there. Now, it is. Okay. That's it. That's all I want to do. I'm going to continue doing that. I don't want to go crazy. I don't want to heat it up, get it all warped in disproportion. I'll do that little by little, let it cool off, and once I get a complete bead, then I'll get back to you. Right, I've gone ahead, finished up my weld. Now, just take a grinder, cut the welds down a little bit. I mean, I didn't go too crazy with it. You also got to be careful not to overheat. Put your grind in here. Just take my grinder down. My main concern is up here. Not too concerned about in there. I could dress it up, but right here you don't want anything there. That way when you put the skin on, it doesn't show through. But right there, to be honest with you, you'll never see it again. So it's up to you. Oh well, if you want to dress it, you can. If not, not a big deal. Okay, this is my backside. As you can see, got my welds. Not too concerned about it. What I'm gonna do? My die grinder here. Just got an easy way on them. We'll continue that on through. All I'm trying to do, just lightly blend it in. Afterwards, a little bit of body work, you'll never see it. Okay, I've taken a level and I've run across here and that way. I'm just going to take a rough estimate. I measured the skin. There, I got 50.5, which is roughly what I have there. And if you leave, even if I leave this a little bigger, it'll be alright. I can always trim it later. Don't want to cut it too short. You don't want to go through all that work for nothing. So, what I'll do is I'll take a zip wheel, zip it down that way, zip it here, and that corner will be finished. Okay, all I've done there is I've put a plate. It's an aluminum plate that's actually steel. I'm just tacking on top of it, finishing in that little gap you see there, just so my weld has somewhere to go. And I've got some clamps holding that all in place. And I'll just continue that. I'll get some air, cool that off. I don't want to make it too hot. And I'll do the same for the other side. The aluminum just there because the weld won't stick to it. And that way you don't keep blowing through the metal. You got a little backing on there. I need to be careful here, so I don't need to leave any of that weld there, because the door panel will go up against it. If you leave that weld there, what's going to happen is when you nail down your door panel, you're going to see that. So I'm going to try to eliminate that. I'll flip it over, check the weld out. If I like the weld, I'll leave it alone. If I don't, I'll add some weld from the back. You'll never see it. I mean, it'll be buried back there. It'll be fine. Got the door flipped over, as you can see. The welds look nice. Just gonna lightly grind them down, and then I'll turn it over, give it a light dolly, and hopefully I'm done with the repair on the door, and I can start dropping the skin in place. Okay, I'm gonna do, take my spoon, place under here, see where it's high. Trying to strain it out. I don't know if you can see that with the camera. It's got a height right there. Okay, and that's it. Now, I'll take the spoon and I'll continue running it through the bottom edge here, just to make sure it's all the same. And then once I'm done with that, I'll flip it over. I'll do that corner. Gone ahead, I've dropped the skin on top of the frame. Now, I'm gonna check out my work here. Get enough clearance, that looks good. A little tight on this side, not a big deal. Down there, where I welded it, I could hit it up about 1/8 of an inch with a dolly. Right about here. Got a little bit of clearance down here, a little clearance there. Fortunately, with that dent that I got from shipping, it's a little tight, not a big deal. I can work this panel, it's off. That's easy enough. Got another dent there. Work that out also. And just a little dent down the end here. Not a big deal. It's all part of the process, trial and fit. So now, I'll take the bottom frame off, sandblast it, epoxy it, get it ready so I can put it together one time. Okay, I've gone ahead, I've blasted everything. After I blast it, hit it quickly with the wire wheel. I've put an etching primer in there, and now I'm going to seal it with an epoxy primer.